Hello, and thank you so much for dropping by this video. I am really excited to share on this topic. This is a new vision on what Christ actually taught, but actually, it's a new old vision because, from the point of view of history, what I'm going to share is what Christ actually taught. So it's a new old vision, and it can completely change your life. And just right from the start, I want to say this has nothing to do with religion. Nada, nothing, nothing. In fact, I think what you'll find and what I found is it's the exact opposite of religion. So, to get back to what Christ actually taught, we need to subtract something that was added in and add back in something that was taken out. So the first thing we need to let's do some subtraction first. Let's subtract the idea of eternal hell. So let's take just imagine sort of the essence of what you were taught in church. God is love. We're on a kind of spiritual journey that loving other people, faith, doing good things, charity, all those things are important. So let's take the sort of fundamentals, not of any particular denomination, that God is our parent, that God is love. So let's take those very broad. Let's take the broad aspect of Christianity, and now let's subtract eternal hell from that. Now, this is very important. Eternal hell was added in, and I've talked about it many times in this channel. The short version is it's a mistranslation of a Greek word, aeonis, which means a period of time, got mistranslated into eternal, and that's literally the origin of the idea of eternal hell. But maybe we'll talk about that in a little bit. But so we've subtracted eternal hell out, and we have God is good, God is love. We're on a kind of spiritual journey of learning and such things as faith and prayer and charity and doing good things. So now let's add in one of the most important things that was subtracted from Christianity, and it's a Greek word. I'm going to type it out. Theosis. Theosis means the process of becoming like God. The literal English translation is deification. I'm spelling this right. The process of being made like God. Early Christians believed, and you'll see this all over the Bible. Early Christians believed that that spiritual journey we're on, that life journey, isn't just birth, live, die, heaven or hell, but it's actually birth, spiritual unfolding, deification, being made into, um, being made like God, like our Maker, that we're on this journey, and that is what Christ came to teach, how to do that more effectively. So, and now we need to add in one more thing that was subtracted that early Christians believed and that Christ believed. And that is the idea of universal reconciliation, also called apotheosis, that everyone and everything would be saved, that everyone would, in very simple terms, that eventually everyone would make it into heaven. This was the good news. Christians called what they believed the good news because it's written. That's what Jesus called it. That's what the word gospel means. We've been wrongly taught that gospel means something like the teachings or the message, when actually it means good news. And it's written that's what Christ called his teachings, the good news. So now that we've subtracted what was added and added back in what was subtracted, here's what we have. God, who is our loving parent and is love and is goodness, has given us this gift of life. And we are all on this amazing spiritual journey of becoming more like God. In truth, becoming more like Christ. The good news is that it is inevitable that we will all reach that journey, reach that destination, that goal. It may take it may take something that seems like eternities. It may take quite some time. Yes, there will be pain. Yes, there will be challenges on this journey. Some of them very painful. And the end reward is not only a glorious destination, but that we are the glorious destination, that we are becoming and being made into something glorious beyond, beyond, beyond our comprehension. How about them apples? How about that is the teachings, the message, the good news that Jesus came to share? Thank you so much for dropping by this channel. I wish you a wonderful Christmas season, and I wish you beautiful reflection on this good, 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 good news. And actually, I'm going to end with a quote by C.S. Lewis. One moment. So C.S. Lewis is one of the most popular Christian writers of all time. And I just want to be really clear, I'm not a Christian in any traditional sense of the word. I consider myself a follower of Jesus, and I consider Christianity other people's interpretation of Jesus. I follow my own understanding of Christ, and actually, I follow the historical, the original teachings. So here's what C.S. Lewis had to say on this idea of deification. He, meaning Jesus, came to this world and became a man in order to spread to other men the kind of life he has by what I call good infection. Every Christian is to become a little Christ. The whole purpose of becoming a Christian is simply nothing else. The command, "Be ye perfect," is not idealistic gas, nor is it a command to do the impossible. He, Jesus, is going to make us into creatures that can obey that command. He said in the Bible that we were gods. A lot of people don't know that. There's a verse in the Bible where it has Jesus saying, "Is it not written, ye are gods?" So he said in the Bible that we were gods, and he's going to make good his words if we let him, for we can prevent him. That's not true, but we'll come back to that. For we can prevent him if we choose. If we choose, he will make the feeblest and filthy of us into a god or goddess, dazzling, radiant, immortal creature pulsating all through with such energy and joy and wisdom and love as we cannot now imagine. A bright, stainless mirror which reflects back to God perfectly, though of course on a smaller scale, His own boundless power and delight and goodness. The process will be long, and in some parts very painful, but that is what we're in for, nothing less. He meant what he said. And here's another quote about God and this process, turning you permanently into a different sort of thing, into a new little Christ, a being which, in its own way, has the same kind of life as God, which shares in his power, joy, knowledge, and eternity. Complete 180 of what Christianity is all about. So, thank you so much for dropping by, and I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. Take care.